Hi everyone, this is Global Travel Channel. Today I will tell about Canada. Canada occupies most of the northern part of North America. The country is bounded by the North Atlantic Ocean on the east, the North Pacific Ocean on the west, and the Arctic Ocean on the north. It borders Alaska, USA, in the west, and 12 US states of the continental part of the United States in the south. Its border with its southern neighbor runs mainly along the 45th parallel, north. It is the world's longest international border between two countries, 8,891 kilometers, 5,525 miles. Canada shares maritime borders with Greenland, an autonomous territory of Denmark, and Saint-Pierre and Miquelon, a small island territory that belongs to France. The country occupies an area of 9,984,670 square kilometers, making it the largest country in the Western Hemisphere. Compared, it is slightly larger than the US, or 18 times the size of France. Canada has 13 subnational divisions, 10 provinces, and 3 territories. Each province has its system of local government. The region of what is today Canada was a long-time part of colonial North America. The area became a self-governing colony in the mid-19th century while retaining ties to the British Crown. On the 1st of July 1867, the British North America Act, today known as the Constitution Act, 1867, created Canada with its initial 4 provinces of Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. Canada is divided into multiple geographical regions, and its landscape offers a wide range of natural sceneries. The Canadian Shield, the largest geographical area, encompasses half the country and centers on Hudson Bay. Canada's southeastern region is dominated by lowlands, bordered by the Great Lakes, Lake Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. Canada has a population of 38 million people in 2020, which is only about 10% of the number of inhabitants of the neighboring USA. The national capital is Ottawa, the largest city is Toronto. Spoken languages are English and French. The background of Canada is a land of vast distances and rich natural resources. It became a self-governing dominion in 1867 while retaining ties to the British Crown. In 1982, Canada entirely broke from its colonial past. It transferred the country's highest law, the British North America Act, which was renamed the Constitution Act, 1867, from the British Parliament's authority to Canada's federal and provincial legislatures. Economically and technologically, Canada has developed in parallel with the US. The country faces the political challenges of meeting public demands for quality improvements in healthcare, education, social services, and economic competitiveness and responding to the particular concerns of predominantly Francophone Quebec. Canada also aims to develop its diverse energy resources while maintaining its commitment to the environment. Canada ranks 13th in the United Nations Human Development Index for 2019. The country ranks 11th in the UN World Happiness Report 2019. The political system of Canada's political system is a federal parliamentary representative democracy with a formal constitutional monarchy. Chief of State is the British monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, represented by the Governor-General, who is appointed by the monarch. Theoretically, the executive power lies with the monarch, but in practice, the monarch and his representative are apolitical and predominantly perform ceremonial functions. Head of government is the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. The Parliament of Canada consists of 3 parts: the Sovereign, represented by the Governor-General of Canada, the Senate, Upper House, and the House of Commons. The official government sites of Canada. Government of Canada. The official Canada government site. Governor-General. The Governor-General of Canada represents the Queen Elizabeth II, the head of state. Government of Canada departments and agencies. Index of Government of Canada departments, agencies, Crown corporations, special operating agencies, and various affiliated organizations. Department of Foreign Affairs and International Trade homepage of the department. Diplomatic missions. Permanent mission of Canada to the United Nations. Information about Canada's permanent mission to the UN. Embassy of Canada to the United States. Embassy of Canada in Washington, D.C. Consulate General of Canada in New York. Canadian embassies and missions worldwide. Address list of Canadian diplomatic missions abroad. Foreign diplomatic missions in Canada. Address list of foreign diplomatic missions accredited to Canada. The arts and culture. Contemporary and Fine Arts Art Gallery of Ontario. Presents 1,000 years of extraordinary art. Canada Council for the Arts. Le Conseil des Arts du Canada, an agency that fosters the development of the arts in Canada through grants, services, and awards. Canadian artists only. Michael Canadian art collection paintings, sculptures, drawings, and prints by First Nations, Inuit, and contemporary Canadian artists. Montreal Museum of Fine Arts collections. Musée d'Art Contemporain de Montreal Contemporary, Quebec Art and International Contemporary Art. National Gallery of Canada Musée des Beaux-Arts du Canada. Vancouver Art Gallery Contemporary Art. Culture CBC Arts, a guide to cultural events by CBC. Broken Pencil, the guide to alternative culture in Canada. Radio-Canada.ca, Zone Culture, a spot on cultural events, in French. Well-known people who happen to be Canadian celebs. Museums Canada, Aviation and Space Museum. The Canada Aviation and Space Museum focuses on aviation in Canada within an international context, from its beginnings in 1909 until today. Canadian Museum of Nature, more than a natural history museum. Museum of Anthropology, more objects and expressions of human creativity. Museum of Civilization in Quebec City, site of the human adventure. Royal British Columbia Museum, the human and natural history of British Columbia. Royal Ontario Museum, the ROM, will inspire wonder and build an understanding of human cultures and the natural world. Royal Tyrrell Museum, Canadian dinosaurs. Textile Museum of Canada, the permanent collection contains more than 10,000 textiles and spans almost 2,000 years and 190 world regions. Virtual Museum of Canada, a guide to Canadian museums and galleries and other cultural institutions. Economy of Canada. Canada is among the world's wealthiest nations. The country is a member of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, ECT, and the Group of Seven, G7. The backbone of Canada's economy is the service industry, which employs about 3/4 of the country's workforce. Other important economic sectors are the wood and oil industry, as well as the manufacturing industry with its automobile and aircraft industry. Banks and stock exchanges. Bank of Canada, Canada's central bank. Business Development Bank of Canada, BDC, a federal crown corporation wholly owned by the Government of Canada. Canada's Big Five banks. Bank of Montreal, the Canadian multinational investment bank and financial services company, maintains headquarters in Montreal and Toronto. Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce (CIB) is a chartered bank with its headquarters in Toronto. Royal Bank of Canada, Canadian multinational financial services company and the largest bank in Canada. Scotiabank, the Bank of Nova Scotia, is a Canadian multinational banking and financial services company with headquarters in Toronto. Toronto Dominion Bank, TD, is a Canadian multinational banking and financial services company with headquarters in Toronto. Stock Exchange Bourse de Montréal. The Montreal Stock Exchange, MX, is owned by Toronto-based TMX Group. TSX Group. The Toronto Stock Exchange is one of the top 10 largest stock exchanges in the world. Business and Industry. Canadian Government services for doing businesses in Canada. The website provides information about permits and regulations, intellectual property, business support, and how to sell to the government. Canadian Chamber of Commerce. The Canadian Chamber of Commerce is Canada's largest and most influential business association. List of the largest companies in Canada. Wikipedia's list of Canada's largest companies in terms of revenue, net income, and total assets. Transportation Airlines. Air Canada, Canada's largest airline and the country's flag carrier. WestJet Air, second largest Canadian air carrier. Bus Coach Canada, bus services in Quebec and Ontario. Greyhound Canada. Greyhound Canada is the largest provider of intercity bus transportation in Canada. Temporarily suspend Megabus, low-cost bus service in Canada. Railroad. Canadian National Railway (CN) is Canada's largest railroad company based in Montreal. It provides freight services in Canada and the USA. Canadian Pacific Railway, the other freight railway. The Rocky Mountaineer. The Rocky Mountaineer operates rail tours through British Columbia and Alberta. Tourism in Canada. Destination Canada. Travel and tour guides. Discover Canada. Canadian Rockies. Jasper National Park. Rocky Mountains. Columbia Icefield. Banff National Park. Moraine Lake. Niagara Falls. Niagara Parks Butterfly Conservatory. Lake Ontario. Toronto Islands. Mahoney National Park Reserve. Hotels, accommodation, attractions, festivals, events, tourist boards, nature, biking, skiing, climbing, tours and much more. Experience Canada, virtually a comprehensive travel and tourism guide to Canada by the Canadian Tourism Commission. Destination Canada, the official business site of the Canadian Tourism Commission. Travel and Tourism in Canada, official Government of Canada travel information. Parks Canada, the official guide to Canada's national parks. This is all about of Canada. For more interesting and historic videos, like, share, and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.